Well, we knew we would have to win this game on defense, and we certainly played unbelievable defense in the first half, holding Swanigan to no points and Isaac to 1. But they're a real good basketball team. Obviously, we had to give up something when you try to take away the inside. And we said before the game, we're one of the best three-point defensive teams in the nation. But in this game, we knew we were going to have to give up some. And we took the inside play away rather than the outside because they would get us in foul trouble. And then we wanted to change our offense, and we wanted to pound it inside. And they'll wall up, and they don't want to foul as well. So we wanted to pound the inside, and the guys did a good job with that. So we're real excited about it. Purdue's one of the 2 or 3 teams that can win the Big Ten. And if we keep playing this type of defense, we're going to be a very good basketball team down the road.
You made some fairly pointed remarks about Ray Spalding last week. Is this the player you were looking for?
Yeah, I just think, Ray is a tremendous athlete, talent, and he's going to be someday a very good basketball player. And tonight he showed what he can do. He's been working on his game, and I really didn't make pointed remarks. I just told the truth, about what he is. And I've always said he could be one of the best players I've coached, but it's going to take some time. So certain players are ready right away, others aren't.
Coach, in the second half, Robbie Man seemed to give you a couple of big lifts off the bench. Talk about his play a little bit.
Yeah, with the exception of him pressing and getting beat, we knew he could make shots. I almost kept him in the game for free throws at the end and didn't, but I didn't want Q to lose his confidence. But I almost did. I almost did keep him in the game. Ryan's going to be a very good basketball player for us because he gives us something we really need. Makes our post-game play. I mean, he is a great shooter. And I always thank Dick Vitale all the time because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have him. And a lot of times it's really funny sometimes because a lot of times everybody looks at Dick as an announcer. I'm so old. I knew Dick as a high school coach when he was #1 in New Jersey. I'll never forget it in Rupp Arena when he walked out with Detroit. And he took a program from the ashes. And what a lot of people don't know is he took that Detroit program to national prominence. So Dick was a great college coach, great high school coach. And when he told me that this kid could really play, I didn't doubt it for a second because you know him as an announcer. I know him as a great coach. So he gave us a real good one, and he's going to get better and better and better. And I'm real proud of it because the game's on the line. We're not shooting the ball well. And what does he do? He comes off, we run out of bounds, play comes off, and doesn't even think twice. I just yelled, kill it, and he killed it. So that was very exciting.
What made the low post defense so effective in the first half?
Well, we trapped, we fronted, we went after it really hard. The guys really focused in on the game plan. We knew how tough they are, and they wanted to stay in the game. But Ray is the length guy. See, when Ray pressures the ball out top, they can't get the high-low. And that's why I went with him over Jalen, because of Ray's 7'4" wingspan, his length stops the ball from going inside. And Honest did a terrific job as well.
Rick, what did you think of Tony's?
I thought Tony Ryan gave us a big lift. I think Tony is getting used to our culture of trying to win the basketball game and not take as many shots per minute as any player in the country. It's funny because today I was watching ESPN and I don't know the gentleman's name. I almost fell off the couch on the floor by what he said. He said, Oscar Robertson couldn't go left. Westbrook's much better as triple-double, and Oscar, it was only 14 teams, he said Oscar wouldn't be 11th to 12th man on a pro team. I almost died today. I couldn't believe it because Oscar Robertson is one of the great ones of all time. I was just thinking, because he probably said he saw film, that Bill Russell probably, he probably thought Bill Russell had to be a 7th or 8th man. And when he said 14 teams, that means it was condensed. But just to set the record straight for anybody who listened to that, Oscar Robertson is one of the all-time greats, and in his prime could start today and average a triple-double. So Big O, I salute you.
Their bigs were more effective in the second half.
No, I can open that tangent. It's bothered me the whole day. I'm sorry.
Their bigs were more effective in the second half. Was that something they did to counter what you did, or just like a defense did?
No, look, we tried. Swanigan's really tough, and the one thing we didn't want to give him is the 3, because he got a really nice touch from the 3-point line. We were trying to drive and take it to them all night. We missed about 5 or 6 layups in the game, and we'll get better at that. But our whole offensive effort tonight was to go inside. We thought we could score inside against them, and was to get away from the jump shots.
Coach, you said stuff, you started out with talking about defense, and I wonder if you had a few more things to say about it. You know, you played really well tonight.
You know, it's really, if you have a game plan and the players execute the game plan, then a young team sees the value of that for the next game, because they did a super job against Baylor. They did an awesome job against Wichita State in taking away the stuff in the zone. And tonight they did an awesome job of trapping the post and making the right rotations. Now, they're a very good basketball team. They made some adjustments, and we gave up 10 threes, but we decided to keep our bigs in the game rather than get them in foul trouble. If we left them one-on-one, Swannick can get anybody in foul trouble. I mean, look at it, he had no points, he ends up with 14-11. We did a very good job of creating turnovers, pressuring the right way. For a young and experienced team, we played super defense, and for the last 7 games right now, we've played great defense. Now we just got to keep going inside, and instead of playing east to west, play north and south and go into the post and cut off the post.
Up 6 with just a few minutes left in the first half. You guys went on an 8-0 run, including that buzzer beater by Levitch. How big was that for you guys?
Well, I think it's really good coaching, because I told David, let the clock run out and just go to your one-handed floater. Now, it was a big lift. David has done that. He's a lot, but we wanted to get out without serious foul trouble, and we did. We got out at the half, but we knew they'd make a run. Like I said, this team, Indiana, Michigan State's going to get better. This is one of the teams going to possibly win the Big Ten. So they're a great team. They're tough to guard, but tonight we did a terrific job. And down the stretch there, I told players, don't worry about the whistle. These guys are veteran officials, and the crowd's not going to get to them. So just stay with the game plan.
Coach, we talk about Saturday now, moving on, taking the trip out there, and what it'll be like on the road in that environment.
Well, it's a first road game, and I'm going to show the first clips I'm going to show is Indiana-Fort Wayne, and to get the guys to understand it's a true road game. But we need it. That's why I wanted this. We need it desperately. But look, I was hoping to be 7-0. We're 6-1, and we're playing excellent defense. I've got no complaints. Sometimes, although we fatigue, you forget to give the, rightfully so, Baylor a lot of credit, because Baylor was playing great basketball in that tournament.
Coach, now that you've seen this team against some high-level competition, do they remind you of any of your previous teams?
Not really. I think they're just very inexperienced and fundamentally not strong. Like you saw Dang's pass long. I mean, that would probably be the last thing I would think about in that situation. So we just do things fun. Once we get solid fundamentally, we learned, like tonight, we ran every ball into our hands. We screened and used screens, and that's what really lost the Baylor game. So we learned a lot from that. And, this is just an inexperienced team. We're not, I think we have the potential to be outstanding in March, but we're going to have a hell of a schedule coming up, and we need this type of crowd, this type of defense to win at home as well as win on the road, because the ACC is, I was listening to Jay, he told me North Carolina is that much better. And, when you go to a Final Four and you don't win it, you're so hungry to get back that your players have a taste of that. They do everything possible to get better. And you see Villanova playing at a high level, North Carolina playing at a high level right now, and we just got to get to that point. We're just inexperienced. And I was happy I used Ryan tonight, because I do have a lot of confidence in his shooting. And tonight, although he lost his man a few times, he really didn't kill us defensively, which was good.
Thank you, Coach. Coach Painter will be in here shortly.